everybody, this is the Dragon Lover 95 here with the third episode of Sonic Brotherhood. Sorry if I didn't really get to this much sooner, like I said I would. I'm sorry, people. It's just that things have been going on and such. But don't worry, I got it. And also, well, basically last episode, it was more of a special and involved around the Elric brothers and the events that took place. So, yeah, we're gonna be continued onward. In the desert area, a mysterious person with a cloak was walking towards a damaged black and yellow metal hedgehog, who then examines it. So this is what the princess's friend wanted me to search for in the desert. You look completely beaten up from the last fight. Hold on, let me do this for you. I'll fix you right up. With that said, he placed his hand on the green part of the chest and used some kind of electric power to repair the metal hedgehog. And Shard began online again. Huh? I'm fully repaired. Looks like Nicole did send me back up. Shard then looks over to the mysterious person. I haven't seen you before. Who are you? I'm the man who's here to save Mobius from destruction. I'm a hedgehog who can use electricity as power. Of course, because we haven't had enough of those, have we? I mean, why does most Sonic OCs have to be, well, a hedgehog? I mean, they're not really unique in a way. I mean, seriously, it was cool at first, but when you're overdoing it, yeah, it's become the norm. Same with enchiladas. Seriously, did Archie seriously not have the question? I mean, seriously, there was a lot of enchiladas there. The mysterious person then takes his hood off, surprising Shard. You look like Sonic, except you're purple. Huh. The last time we saw a purple hedgehog was Super Scourge, who had Sonic.exe eyes before Sonic.exe was a thing. Interesting. You mean Ogilvy Maurice? Yeah, I'm his long-lost twin brother. Then what's your name? My name is Jason Maurice. I have come here to find my family and save this world. So you came here to help us fight against Robotnik and Nagas, then? You mean pride and avarice? Yeah. What are you saying? You and the other one that you've got in the battle are the same as these creatures. I will explain to you since you might have some memories about it. Huh. That's an interesting start. Also, there's definitely going to be like some misspellings and grammar errors, so keep a lookout, people. I will try to word them carefully. Episode titled in Death of a Friend. In New Mobotropolis, Sog and the others get off of the tornado and begin walking. Come on, Sonic. This isn't your fault. How come danger strikes whenever I'm around, though, Tails? Answer me that. Don't take this out on him, Sonic. Yeah, don't worry. We'll stand by you. No thanks. Nobody can stand by me. Not sure if it's a reference to the movie, but I like to think that it is. But Sonic, somebody will end up being killed just like Sally and Augustus. That's when Ed begins to speak up. I've been like that too, Sonic. I blame myself for not preventing this one state alchemist, who was an overlander, from making a chimera out of his daughter. Al and I have cared about, but I'll explain more once we get to the area where the Colonel killed that doll. You referenced Shell Tucker. Good. The question is he dead in this world, or is he like how he was in 03, where he was still alive, only he was a chimera himself? I guess we'll have to find out. Back at the concert, Mustang and talks to Ash and Mina if they were okay. Are you two okay? Any from the attack at the concert? I've been in a lot of crap that has happened recently, and I don't want any money going down the hang drain. Just ignore him. We're both okay, Colonel Mustang. Anyway, how's Maze Hughes doing? Mustang looks down, almost saddened. Oh! Because it did mention that Hughes was dead. Jeez. Have to mention the best friend being dead trope. Only this one is the most famous. To be honest, I feel as though it packs more of a punch in 03. Brotherhood. I know it's like a subplot that gets point into the main plot, but I don't want to remember that. Are you okay if he's doing well? Are you okay? Is he doing well? Does he still brag about me and his family with pictures? I'll tell you later about this. Let's just hope it's not very, very soon, because honestly, I feel as though it loses its punch. Mina talks to Ash, who is mad about the money. I hope Lieutenant Colonel Hughes is doing well, but why is Mustang looking so down? Well, all that money I've spent is gone. My career is almost ruined by this crap these enemies give me. It's not about the money, Ash. The trio seemed to notice. Of Rita Hawkeye, Nicole, and Rotor. This must be terrible for the two of them. Ever since the Iron Domain came, he and Mina had been so up against Nicole lately, but Mina's starting to get along with her again. Ash then walks up to Nicole while Mina followed. You! Can I help you, sir? Yes. I want to speak with this Lynx here. Ash said, pointing a finger at Nicole. Try not to play innocent with me, holograph lady. I know exactly what you've done. Because it's reminded of that one part and such. It just like, let's just say there was a certain part in Archie that I basically know that Nicole, she kind of turned evil, and yeah, it wasn't very. See, her design was actually pretty cool, though. It must have been kind of awkward for Conquering Storm, the fact that there's another Lynx and she seems quite dominant. I'm not kidding here, people. That's literally what I got thinking. A dominatrix. Anywho, Mina then gets in the middle, trying to prevent a fight from breaking out. Ash, please, don't go around accusing people. Were you the one to cause this concert to be ruined? I have no reason to. Why did you do it? Stop accusing her for something you have no proof of. He's right, Ash. Let it go. I'm sorry, sorry. Now let's go. You have no sign of 1,000-page. Sorry. Misreading the letterings, though. You have to sign 1,000-page paper? Okay, seriously, what is this, schoolwork? Why, you and your friends caused so much crap to ruin my concert and pay me a load of Mobians right now. I don't have to. And why's that? That's when Sonic and the others had showed up. Because it wasn't her! Ashton turned to Sonic and the others before he walks over. Oh, well, look who's here. Do you have any proof why your girlfriend's holographic friend ruined almost every single concert we were playing lately? Ash, stop it! Sonic then answers, don't know, don't care. Woo, Sonic! And you're not being a douchebag this time. Seriously. What basically goes on in IDW's writers, I'm not trying to put on the hate or anything, but from what I've heard, yeah, Sonic really isn't what he's being nowadays. It's another dark age of Sonic, people. Let's just hope that this racing game actually did a little better. Sorry. Ashton gets mad, but something special to him seems to show. And then he looks at Alphonse. Well, if it isn't the Elric brothers. And then he points to Al. I'm very impressive in you, Alphonse Elric. What's so interesting about me? He asked, but Ash had walked over and knocks Al's armor open, causing Snively to fall out. Ashton looked down and then talked to Sonic. What's he doing here? Well, he was... We... Well, he saw Snively knocked out cold in one of Eggman's capsules, looking like he was in pain. So much pain. We're going to take him to the hospital and then take him to be interviewed for any plans that Robotnik had interrogate. The Robotnik has came up with plans recently. Ashton threw Snively at Tails, which Tails then caught. Well, get him out of my sight, okay, little fox? Okay. Ashton kicked Alphonse to the ground. Ah! Ow! Ashton takes Alphonse's helmet off. Well, look at here. A blood seal. Ed then charges at Ash, pretty mad. Don't you dare touch him, you freak! Sorry. Trying to get the Edward feeling down. Don't touch him, you freak! Sorry, that's the best I could do. Edward tries to use his knife part of his automail. The knife part of his automail, I could have just said blade, but Ash shields it with, what a surprise, surprise, a shield that surrounded his body. Is that all you got? Stop it, you! Silver then picks up Ash and smashes him to the ground. Silver thinks he caught him, but there was no scratch because of his shield. Ash then got up. Alright, not only do I go by the name of Ash Mongoose, but I go by the name of Greed, in which I am the ultimate shield. So you must be another person that caused my future to be devastated. Oh, I actually got that word for once. Greed wipes his hand, showing the Ouroboros mark on it. I don't know what you're talking about, but if you're wondering, I am a homunculus. Which I think that would make you friends with envy, lust, and the others, doesn't it? Great answers while everyone was listening. I wouldn't say friends, more like sworn enemies, if you want to go down to the meat. Or get down to the shell, I think. I don't know. It's a saying, people. Sonic then home attacks Greed. I don't get it, and I don't really care of what you're saying. I shouldn't care about what you're saying. Just saying. Sonic then hits Greed, but it did nothing at all. He didn't even flinch. How many times are you going to keep hitting me? I am the ultimate shield, you know? And then he tossed Sonic to the ground. Ah! Mina tries to talk to him while Hawkeye points her gun at him. Are you really the Ash I know? Mina, it is me. I am the Ash you know and love. I am trying to protect you. Oh yeah, the thing about this, Tyrex really doesn't like this guy. And from what I can tell, he's not a good character in the comics. Though I did hear he actually did have like a redemption, but I don't know. I can't really judge a character from what I basically have little knowledge of. So I'll just go with this. But are you really him though? Mina, what are you saying? I am Ash. Are you lying to me? I'm not lying, Mina. I will never lie to you. Well, he is on his greed after all. I always loved you. I'm trying to protect you, just like the time Robotnik tried to kill you, and I got in the way to save you. Then why are you threatening my friends? It's because I'm interested in what the benefits of that suit of armor might give me. That's why? That's why you're attacking them? Is because of the benefits of what you want with a body like Al's? Listen, I want to live forever, even for you. I would put your soul inside of a suit of armor, and the both of us can live forever. How about that? You don't even know how much pain Alphonse had to go through in that suit of armor. He's different from you. Mustang then arrives on the scene. What's going on here? So you must be one of the homunculi we've been looking for. Mustang said to Greed, who did now notice him. What are you talking about? You're on the wanted list under President King Bradley. Surrender now or die. Well, it's been good seeing you all, but I'm greedy, and one day I will get a suit of armor to live forever. Let's go, Mina. No, Ash, I'm done with you. This made Greed stop in his tracks, and then he glanced over at her. What did you say? I said I'm done with you. I'm sorry, but I'm breaking up with you for how you are acting. Taking a taking a bit of a step, both Nicole and Roy began their attack on Greed, but he ends up fleeing. He ran as fast as possible away from the city before giving a farewell for now approach. Damn you all. I can't believe my family is over. My fame is over. My concerts have been ruined. The mistress government found out about my identity. And worst of all, my girlfriend dumped me. Looks like I need to return to my old place back in Dublin. That's the only place I know I'll be safe at. Yeah, because Greed pretty much runs a bar. He's pretty much the boss there. Huh. I wonder how his Chimera pals are doing. Unless they're like dead or something. I don't know. We're gonna have to find out. Back at the concert area, Sonic got back to face everyone while Silver was discussing things with Ed. So these homunculi that you've been talking about, are those creatures like envy and greed? Well, not only that, Al and I have known a few more homunculi. Like who? Ed just gives a solid answer. Like a lady who is a Mobian monkey named Lust, who can penetrate through solid objects with her fingernails. I don't really get the idea of Lust being a monkey. I mean, because how I envision, she's more of a cat, because, isn't she sort of the cat woman? I mean, seriously, a cat would make a bit more sense more than a monkey. Because monkeys don't really have a... Yeah. Sorry, Tyrex, but, I'm just not buying it. Even Al mentioned gluttony. A fat grizzly bear named Gluttony who can eat everybody and anything. A grizzly bear, huh? Well, yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, a bear, honestly, it's terrifying. As long as you're not, if you basically make it mad, or it's basically seeing you as a threat or something. I guess since we saw Envy on the Death Egg, while rescuing Sally and stopping Robotnik, which means Metal and Robotnik must be one of them as well. Well, Dr. Robotnik did say that his master called him Pride when he was created, as well as Metal Sonic. He kept coming back if you guys kept on destroying him. That's when Sonic, Tails, and Amy gave pretty much a similar answer. Pretty much. Robotnik has been very persistent lately. We've kept on destroying him, but every time we encounter the Death Egg Legion army forces, Metal just keeps coming back. He shows up whenever we interfere with Robotnik's plans. So that must make him a homunculus. Okay! How does a robot become a homunculus? Because aren't they artificially made creatures? I mean, seriously. They're supposed to be artificial humans or artificial creatures. So how the heck does a robot end up becoming a homunculus? Isn't that kind of like in Transformers with an Allspark or something? People, if you must know, I only watched the animated version. I'm not too familiar with a lot of Transformers, just so don't think I know a lot about it. So please don't pretty much think I know this stuff, people. Just saying. Anywho, so that must make him a homunculus as well. But I don't know which name his homunculus master goes by. So pretty much, Dr. Robotnik isn't the only person in charge. It must be someone who's even more threatening than he is. More threatening than he is. And he could be the person who's responsible for Silver's future. If that's true, we must find a way to hunt down every single homunculus until there's nothing left, even for the one who's controlling them. Now that I think about it, Tyrex did mention that he's trying to make Sonic show a bit more personality and such. Like, when things get serious, he'll be very serious. Because, Force has tried, but yeah, I'm sorry. It's a game that tried. It was something that they tried. And let's not mention Sonic Lost World, because that really wasn't eh. Anyways, Sonic walked up to Nicole. Nicole, can you record those named Pride, Envy, Lust, Gluttony, and Greed? Recording, Sonic. Nicole shows the hologram of 5 homunculi they have encountered thus far. These are the 5 homunculi your friends and the Elric brothers have encountered thus far. Their names are based on the 7 deadly sins on the Book of Alchemy. A homunculus is an artificial creature. Yep, see, told ya. That appears to be have special abilities and can take many deaths, but they don't die very easily. No wonder why Metal Sonic keeps coming back, but his homunculus sin name is unknown. What else can you tell us, Nicole? The very first homunculus that has been made was created centuries ago by a brilliant alchemist on a former floating island known as Shambhala. Shambhala, huh? For those who pretty much know my reaction to that movie, can say how I thought about it. The movie's not bad per se. It's just I wish there was something more to it rather than what we have gotten. Just saying. These things have been around for a long time now. How can we beat them, Nicole? I don't have any recordings what a homunculus weakness is, Sonic. I know a way to find out. What, Tails? Yeah, what's up? If we can encounter any homunculi, we can capture one. Maybe we can irritate him or her what their true weakness is. As to what their true weakness is. Had to get a better reading on that. Good idea, but it could be risky on trying to capture one. Hey, as long as we have enough power to outmatch one, maybe that may solve our question. Sorry, people. It's been a pretty busy day. Or shall we say, it's been pretty snowy. It's been snowing a lot outside. That's what I'm trying to say. And maybe that will save the future from devastation. Should have been destruction. Just saying. And we can have our freedom. Back on the Death Egg, Envy the dog walks in on the command room with Orbot and Cubot standing by. I can't believe I didn't get to kill all those intruders. They even took the princess back with them as well. Welcome back, Envy. Did you miss us while we're away? Not even a bit. Evident sits down on the chair and contacts Robotnik and Metal. Bride. I'm sorry I didn't take care of those intruders. I should have learned better. I had to practice my envy voice, people. Eggman had responded, Envy. You know our master doesn't appreciate failures, and I don't appreciate it either. I know. But I'll find a way to get your death egg back up in the sky. Good. I hate when my precious death egg is stuck in Arctic ice. Is that how it always ends up? In the Arctic ice? I guess you can say that was a very uncool approach. That was bad. I'm sorry. I will send your partner. Is it Kimberly? I swear, if it's Kimberly, that would be awesome. Because they are partners in crime. In with you so we can accomplish our master's plan to becoming God. Alright then. Also, apparently Envy and Eggman just seem to flat out tell the viewers of what their plan is. Then again, it's Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. People who have seen it or possibly have read about it and such, they should know it by now. It's no spoilers. Back in Mobius, Fiona Fox, Scourge, Sergeant Sim, Predator Hawk, Lightning Lynx, and Flying Frog came face to face with a newcomer, Benetric Fox, which turns out to be Fiona's father. So you finally brought my daughter here. I thank you, Scourge. No problemo, Pops. My babe can be able to succeed in your plans that you always wanted. I made her join my side, rejected my knockoff and his two-tailed fox friend. So it's a different story take. I guess because he likes Fiona or something? Now, to be honest, I did like her too, along with Scourge. I mean, I thought they were a pretty cool, what I like to call, crime duo. I don't know. Anyways, we started dating and she became more involved with my crimes throughout the Prime and other zones. We even just broke out of the no zone lately. Scourge, I shall let you know that I have hired Mogul's men to do the work. Wait, is it Team Hole again? Because I know Eggman tends to hire those guys. They don't seem like truly bad guys. They're just mercenaries. Seriously, those guys are just mercenaries. You came in later once you found me hiding in Mobius from Robotnik's war back in the Prime Zone. So I suggest you keep your mouth shut right now and let my daughter speak. Yes, sir. Scourge said sarcastically slightly as the two foxes spoke to each other. Fiona, my dear, your mother Violet has died from given childbirth. Has died of childbirth. I couldn't keep an eye on you when you were a baby, so I sent you to an orphanage so you can grow there. It was very hard for me to be all alone without my family for many years. So this is why I haven't grown up with your mom? Explain more why you couldn't keep an eye on me when I was little. Very well then, let me explain. Okay. It shows that the two foxes getting married in Central City in Amestris. I've married your mother in Central City in Amestris. Her and I moved into an apartment where it was more quiet to do my research in alchemy. Okay, seriously, it's basically the narration here, but at the same time it's just talking. So I'm just gonna go with the character talking, just so it doesn't feel repetitive. Sorry for doing shortcuts, Tyrax. I feel as though it's kind of repetitive. Then again, I myself kind of do that, but at least I'm aware of it. I was in an exam to become a state alchemist. I performed alchemy with robots. The president of Amestris was impressed at what he saw. He gave me a watch, knowing that I'm officially a state alchemist. Even giving me an assignment named called the Robotic Alchemist. While your mother was pregnant with you, she kissed me goodbye when I was leaving for the war. During the war, I used my alchemy on a bunch of robots called the Fox Fighters to slaughter anyone that got near our way. That got in our way. Sorry, my wording is troubled. When I came home from the war, your mother was suffering from labor. I took her as fast as I could to the hospital in the emergency room. Your mother finally gave birth to you, but she was slowly losing her breath, handling you to me. As I held on to you, your mother stopped breathing and died. After your birth and your mother's death, I gave up being a state alchemist and gave you a home to live in so we can finally reunite once you got older. So that's why you left me. I'm not sure what to think of this, people. I really don't. I know how hard it is feeling how it felt growing up without any parents. And spending years in a prison with during Robotnik's range. It was sure a rough life for you, sweetie. But don't worry, Daddy's here to finally reunite with you. Thanks, Daddy. I heard Scourge has plans against the freedom fighters. Oh, you mean the ones that were able to foil Robotnik's plans so many times? I know what you're talking about. Alright then. Let me show you something, Scourge. Have you and your comrades follow me. Benedict took them to see the robot, and everyone, including Fiona and Scourge, are surprised as they see the robot. So, how does it work, Pops? Huh? Sleuth. Oh, he's a dog. If I basically recall, he's a dog. Okay. Sleuth walks next to Benedict and talks about the progress on the mysterious robot he's making. Oh, Sleuth? Yes, sir. How's the progress going? It's almost done, sir. You just need a transmutation circle to draw on its power source to activate it. Good. Now it's time to wake up the Gizzard. Benedict draws a transmutation circle on the Gizzard's power source He uses his alchemy, then it became active as it has blue eyes and got up. At last, my ultimate weapon has been activated. The Gizoid scanned the surroundings of the base and then focuses on the ones who in the room. Dang, Pops! You sure did a great job here. Shut up. Oh my gosh! Since when has anyone ever talked smack back to Scourge? I mean, seriously. Oh my god, that was awesome. Anyways, sorry about that. Hello there, I am your creator, Benedict Fox. I am your master, and you are to be called Gemerald. Emerald? Oh, okay. Makes a bit of sense. Emerald, huh? Very well. What are your orders? Benedict smirks. That's simple. Benedict clicks on the screen showing the image of Sonic and the Freedom Fighters. I want you to find those Mobians, scan their data, and hunt every single one of them. But first, I want you to test out your strength. I wouldn't mind fighting many opponents. Oh, I have plenty of opponents for you. Then Benedict presses the button on his controller, which a bunch of Fox fighters appearing around Emerald. Emerald was then ready to fight. Okay then, let's go. The Fox fighters flew at Emerald, but Emerald was quick and smashed two with his fists and knocked their heads off. Some of the Fox fighters fired lasers, but General dodged and fired back at them with some rockets. They were then reduced to scrap. Simple. Too easy. I'm not going to say the obvious line here because honestly, I highly doubt he'd say that. I don't know. A character like this wouldn't really say that. Impressive. Very impressive. The Freedom Fighters will be no match for you. But if you see that two-tailed fox, bring him to me alive. My daughter and I are interested in his abilities. Oh gosh! It's gonna be kidnapping. I have... is it fox napping? Kitsanapping. Get it? Because that's what a fox is in Japanese? Oh well. Back at the hospital in New Metropolis, Sonic and the others go to check on Antoine the Coyote's hospital room. Oh yeah, Antoine! Oh, boy. This is gonna be something. So you have a friend that got blown up by the homunculus that looks like you? Yeah. He's been in a coma ever since he got blown up on him. Since he blew up on him while trying to stop Eggman. Robotnik, or Pride, whatever how many names he goes by. His wife even left too. We don't know about her whereabouts yet. So you're saying you guys lost most of your team? Pretty much. So my best friend has fallen in love with our leader ever since childhood and grown up to almost have a future together. But Sonic wanted this war to end so he can make sure we're all safe and have freedom. Honestly, oh, Sonic, why did they pretty much make your attitude just stand alone, cool D-bag? Good grief. So that's why he's always wanted Al and Tails then looked at Sonic, while the doctor walks over. We were able to get Snively in the hospital room as well. It's Dr. Quack. Quack. Alright, as soon as he wakes up, I'm gonna send him back to Freedom HQ to interrogate him for what Eggman plans to do and what they are. Alright, I'll let you know, but there's bad news. What is it? Dr. Quack leads Sonic and the others to Antoine's hospital room. What the? They look at the damage that has been done to the room. What happened here? Flashback time. That could have been explained. Dr. Quack looks at Metallix and Shard flying out of the hospital. I didn't see it happening inside, but there were two metal hedgehogs flying out of the room where Antoine was. And he goes over to Dr. Quack goes up to Antoine and checks his heartbeat. The other bad news is that Antoine is. Sonic goes up to Antoine. Dr. Quack gives Sonic the beer. Sonic hears nothing and is shocked. No, it can't be. It can't be happening. Everyone was silent and looked down. Well, again, I will bring this up. They intend to kill off Antoine in the comics. Yeah, they intended to kill him off. Jeez, Archie can be dark. And I mean, it had dark themes in it. Antoine, we were able to get Sally back into Uncle Chuck's lab. We're trying our best to get our team back together, but they just get around Sonic. It's okay, Sonic. We're here for you. No, it's not. We failed to save Antoine. Is there any way to bring him back or something? It's like the time that we couldn't be able to save Nina. Flashback of Nina smiling. Ed looking at the Chimera and Nina, then punching Shao Tucker while Tucker was laughing. Both Ed and Al looked at Nina's corpse with the mark of the description on her heart in the alley on the rainy night. Sonic looks at Antoine's body while Mustang comes in the hospital room to talk to Sonic, and Tails taps in. Sonic, the Colonel wants to talk to you. Sonic turns around while Mustang talks to him, and while Ed, Al, Mina, and Amy were paying attention as well. There's no use, kid. We can't go around trying to bring back every single person that dies on us back to life, Sonic. It's not possible. It's not healthy. What? Many people try their best just to save that person, whether it's a friend or a loved one. It's an ugly world out there, and from here on out, it's gonna get uglier. Once you continue your journey, just be thankful nobody else died on you, and move on with your journey. Is that all? That's what you're gonna say? Move on with my journey? Mustang shoots his flame at Sonic's hands, but Sonic dodges it. Jeez, Mustang! Colonel, are you causing more damage to this place? Be careful! Yes, thank you, Amy. There's a reason you and your team were the freedom fighters, right, Sonic? Can you ever get distracted by every lost cause? Dr. Quack shows the investigation department the crime scene in Antoine's room. You and your friends step aside. The investigations department is going to take over from here. They all have walked out of the hospital room. And the next day, the funeral was held for Antoine, with the new Metropolis soldiers carrying the body case. The soldiers shot their guns in the air. Jeffrey St. John, if I recall, people didn't really like him. And there's some people who do. I don't know. I never really thought much of this guy. And, well, this is basically the a mixture of the Nina incident and O3 Hughes' death. Well, it's basically both. And this is basically the funeral scene playing out, is what I'm trying to describe. Who was in charge of the funeral? Sonic, Tails, Amy, Rotor, Silver, Mina, Cream, Vanilla, Big, Knuckles, Ed, Al, Mustang, Hawkeye, Armstrong the Rhino. Actually, that's kind of fitting for him. Havoc the Maricate, Breda the Hippo, Fallman the Lemur, Fury the Zebra, Vector, Espio, and Charmy, Mighty, Ray, and others attending the funeral for Antoine. The soldiers used their shovels burying Antoine. Sonic stands in front of Antoine's grave with Mustang, Hawkeye, Tails, Mina, and Amy standing near him. So your friend got promoted general, as well as after death. Yeah. He started as a coward, but he improved himself by not giving up and became an excellent swordsman. Surprisingly, his wife, who is also my friend, left. She didn't even came to his funeral either. Sorry what I said to you earlier. And sorry, my bad. Miss saying on the words, people. Miss saying on the words. Sorry what I said to you yesterday. That's fine. I just had a bad day yesterday. By someone accusing me for their ally's death, by rescuing the princess from the death egg, even seeing one of my best friends die. I've had a friend ever since I was a kid. His name was Mace Hughes. He tried to help me to work up to become president of Amestris. He always likes to brag about his family to me on the phone every day. He even bothered the Ulrich brothers and everyone else he knew besides me about his family. Other than that, he took care of the Ulrichs and your mongoose friend. It was never the same ever since he got killed at the telephone booth that one night. Mina cries with us saying, talking about Hughes' death to Sonic. Why is she crying? She was an adopted daughter to Mace Hughes. Oh, that's an interesting little thing to know. When her mother was roboticized by Robotnik, she ran away on her own. Hughes found her walking in Central. He decided to take her to his house to watch after her. I've sent her and the Elric brothers on a mission to Lior to stop the priest with his fake religion. Mina believed that the priest would bring back her father, but the Elric brothers showed them the truth. For bringing back a dead person. Mina told the brothers that she was going back to her home city because they've ruined her chance for Cornella to bring her father back to life and de-roboticize her mother. After that, the Elric brothers left without her. Sonic looks at Mina with the other three, along with Hawkeye, taking care of her. It's okay, Mina. We're always here for you. Sonic. Yes, Mina? I'm 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 thinking about joining your team so I can help fight against Eggman, Naugus, and the Homunculi, even bringing back Sally. Antoine and Bunny, I won't make you give up. You love Sally, right? More than anything. Alright, Mina! Because she was actually a freedom fighter before. Good to know. Good. I'm thinking about having a couple more people on our team. Colonel Mustang? Mustang looks at Mina. Yes, Mina? Where's Edward and Alphonse? Back in the castle, Mustang, Ed, Al, and Mina sees King Max Acorn along with Queen Alyssa at the new Metropolis military HQ. King and Queen. Okay. King and Queen Acorn. These are my friends from Amestris. Edward and Alphonse Elric. And this is Lieutenant Colonel Roy Mustang. Mustang shakes the Kane's hand. It is a pleasure to meet you, Your Majesty. You must be Flame Alchemist. I've heard a lot about you. I'm pretty sure a lot of people on Mobius knows about me. Alphonse shakes the Kane's hand as well. Pleased to meet you, Kane Acorn. I'm the Full Metal Alchemist's younger brother, Alphonse. It's nice to meet you, Alphonse Elric. I'm surprised that you're the younger brother of that puppy. Yeah, because Ed is short. He's a shorty, of course. Ed gets mad in the background. Little? Who's it calling little? In that suit of armor? You sure look way taller than him. Mina puts her hand on Ed's mouth. Stop it, Ed. You guys are meeting a Kane. Ed shakes Kane Acorn's hand as well. Nice to meet you, Kane. I'm Edward Elric, also known as the Full Metal Alchemist. Nice to meet you, Full Metal Alchemist. Let's all have a seat here at the table. King Max, Queen Alyssa, and the others sit at the royal table. If any of you would like to speak to my husband, feel free. Alright, Kane Acorn. Yes, Colonel Mustang? This girl wants the Elric brothers to join Sonic's team to help fight against Dr. Robotnik and the other enemies that are now large. Everyone at the table hears a voice. Oh boy. Well, look what the Flamin' and Full Metal Alchemist and his younger brother are seeing. Mustang salutes the echidna with the eye patch, with a female dog and male purple wolf behind him. Oh boy, this could only end well. It's nice to meet you, King Max Acorn. I've been waiting for this day to meet you. The lady to my left is Juliet Douglas, and the man on the right is Sleet. Candy Acorns welcomes the Amestris president, Kane Bradley. Ah, it's Kane Bradley! Oh boy. I've been waiting for this day to meet you as well, President Kane Bradley, and your assistants can have a seat. Kane Bradley and his assistants do as they were heard. So, I've heard that the Elwer brothers are joining the Blue Blurs team, known as Team Freedom Fighters, right? Yes. I thought that you never wanted to get into the war against Dr. Robotnik. I know, but there's a change of plan. Mobius is struggling to have its freedom. So I have decided to join forces with you, but there's one thing. I'm listening, Bradley. You must let fighters capture Dr. Robotnik and send him to me. You mean you want him alive? Yes, if he's dead. He gives a serious look. We're going to have serious problems. Am I saying that loud and clear? Of course, I will agree to whatever you say. Okay, thank you. Sleet, Douglas, we're leaving. Yes, Your Excellency. I tried to do Bradley's voice. I am sorry, people. The three of them walk out of the building, leaving the others to continue with their conversation and such. Edward, Alphonse, and Mina, you must listen to me. If you ever encounter Dr. Robotnik, you must take him into President Bradley alive. We hear you, Your Majesty. Welcome to Team Fighters, you three. Alright, 3 new team members. Meanwhile, at Rotor's lab, Rotor, Uncle Chuck, and Tails are building a special type of ring to bring back Sally. Mecha Sally deactivated... Mecha Sally's deactivated body is in a capsule. Sonic walks inside the lab. Nicole welcomes Sonic. Good evening, Sonic. Good evening, Nicole. Hey guys, how's the ring to the roboticized Sally going? We just started building it. It could take a few days, at best, for it to be ready. That's fine. I can wait. Outside the laboratory, Knuckles is sitting all alone, looking depressed that his girlfriend Julie Sue and his family are taken away by Thrash the Devil. Oh, gotta mention that! Oh boy. And finally Knuckles shows up. Dang it! It's been a day, and I'm still not over it. How am I going to find my people if they're stuck in another room, in another zone? Yeah, Knuckles, sorry to break it to you, but they're now abominations. Just saying. Perhaps I can help you with that. Knuckles turns around to see the purple hedgehog, who looks like Sonic, along with Shard. Sonic? Is that you? Close, but I'm his brother, Jace. I'm here to reunite with my family. I can help you bring your people back as long as you lead me to my brother. Knuckles then gets up and leads the two to the lab. Actually, I just saw Sonic walking inside that building. Come on and let me show you. Sonic looks at Sally inside the capsule. Sonic then hears the door open and Knuckles calling out, Sonic! Yo! Someone is here to see you. They all looked at Knuckles, bringing the two inside. Nicole is happy to see Shard is okay. Shard, you're okay! I was unconscious for a while until this purple hedgehog came to save me. Nicole thanked Jace for helping Shard from his fight with Metalix. You know what? I'm just calling Matrix. Thank you for responding to me to help Shard. No problem, Nicole. Sonic talks to Nicole about Jace. Nicole, who's this guy who helped Shard anyways? Listen, Sonic, my name is Jace, and believe it or not, I'm your twin brother, and you are not born in Metropolis. This was a surprise to Sonic. What? Yeah, I'd be surprised too. Jace then continued. You weren't born in Metropolis, but you were born on an island full of brave hedgehog warriors known as. Everyone hears a noise from outside. What was that? It looks like it came from outside. Let's go! Everyone leaves the laboratory and are shocked to see another threat. It was Scourge, Fiona, and Emerald. Scourge! Fiona! Long time no see, Sonic. And that is the end. I am so sorry that this took longer, guys. I am sorry. I just had trouble with wordings and such. I'm sorry. Normally, this wouldn't be as long as I had thought, but I do apologize. Don't hate me for this. Then again, a lot of people would seem to do that. But, yeah. Tyrex, how many chapters do you make these long? Anyways, I question this, man. But anyways, yeah, a lot of things happened. For some reason, it went at a steady pace this time, and it didn't drag. So, good job to you, Tyrex. Well, let's pretty much see what'll happen next time. So, stay tuned, everybody.